Hey guys, in this video we're going to be doing President Joe Biden versus Kari Lake. She has lost the governor election in Arizona, and she's probably one of the top picks for Trump to pick a VP candidate. Honestly, she's on the short list, like top 5 candidates he would pick, she's on there. So, she could become the Republican nominee. I mean, if Trump's health gets bad and he decides not to run and Trump throws his endorsement behind her, I mean, it's possible. So, all right, let's just fill in the rest of these states. Okay, I think we're ready to go into it. So, let's start off with Iowa and Ohio. Iowa I see is going likely Republican because Kari Lake is pretty extreme on the issues. She's an avid election denier, and we already saw how being an election denier lost you all those swing states, especially with all those candidates who were election deniers. So, yeah, I do think that would tank her in nearly every single swing state. Independent voters do not like that, and that'll definitely hurt her here. Plus, I don't really think she has that great populist appeal either. But this is why the margin to Ohio would only go down for 4% here. She's a worse candidate than J.D. Vance and definitely would underperform him in the state of Ohio by about 2 points, I would say. Virginia would be a solid blue state. Do not think it'll be competitive at all with Lake on the top of the ticket. Neither New Mexico either. Even though she is from the state of Arizona, don't think that would help her with a regional advantage here. State of Texas, though, she still carries it, but by a very weak 3.5% margin against Joe Biden. Still think she would carry it. It's a very Republican state still, but it's slowly trending left. Alaska would definitely go underneath 10%. Trump only won it by 10 in 2020. So Lake would only win it by like 7 or 8, even against Joe Biden. All right, New England. Maine at large. Honestly, Maine might even go solid. This is one of the states that Biden has a relatively decent approval rating in, so they like him up here. While New Hampshire is a likely margin. Maine second. Honestly, I see it narrowly flipping by a tilt margin just because of how bad of a candidate Kari Lake would be electorally. Nebraska second, see it going to Biden by a likely margin. Let's finish off the Rust Belt here. Minnesota would go to Biden by about 8 to 9 points against Kari Lake. Even Michigan I see going to Biden by a likely margin. Just because of her lack of populist appeal and her being an election denier, they'll just tank her in all these swing states here. I just don't see her beating Biden at all. I think she's only going to campaign on a stolen election theme. And that's what's going to pretty much ruin her chances up here. While Pennsylvania goes to Biden by about 4%, and even Wisconsin goes to Biden by about 2%. So Biden pretty much already secured his path to the victory here, but let's do the rest of the states. Let's start with the South. Still think she would win Florida, even by a likely margin, even though she's a really bad candidate. She would still carry Florida just by about 6% against Joe Biden. State of Georgia would go to Biden by about 3%. And North Carolina, see it narrowly flipping to Biden by about under 1%, 0.7, I would say, is the margin there. Arizona and Nevada. Nevada seat going to Biden by 2, and Arizona by about 2.5 because she will have some home state advantage, but she did lose the governor election here, and Biden would for sure be a better candidate than Katie Hobbs, who really didn't even campaign. Well, really didn't debate Kari. Like, she did campaign, but it was limited exposure campaign. So overall, Kari Lake would be a really bad candidate. She really wouldn't stand a chance against Joe Biden. There's only one tilt state here, North Carolina, and one tilt district, so she would pretty much get destroyed electorally. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.